I'm gonna cut a mattress in half to make a bench seat for my Cadillac. First thing I did is I cut all the way around all of the padding off of here. Then when I got that off, then I rolled it back all the way to the size I needed. Now, if you look here closely, I don't know if you've ever taken springs apart before, but there's that little coil in there, and it's kind of hard to get out. So you got to kind of learn how to take rows apart. And that's the cutter. That's the pliers. You gotta twist these things out. I'd love to fight them a little bit. Now look, it's gonna come out easy. So what I'm trying to say is, people are throwing away these mattresses. Every spring is good in them. Look here, I took the little piece off, right? And I got one spring by itself here. Take that out. Well, anyway, let me get to the rest of the project. Watch out there, camera. Here's what I'm doing. I cut this down to 21 inches here to here. And then the side rails that are hiding in here, look. See this side rail right in here? I took mine and I bent them over to make the rest of the frame. And I've had this gun for 3 years. I've never really used it before. I know what it is. It's an upholstery gun by Stanley. If you take a look in here, I'll show you the jaw action. There's no staple in there, and there's a feed line of staples right here. Look, like this, just like any other gun. So, but this time you have to load the. Look, see that's in there, and then look at how easy I can put steel to steel together. I could actually start a mattress factory with this. Look at that. Look at that. look at over here now. It loaded a second jaw in there. This is a very dangerous tool. Okay, look at that. Oh, man, it's the first time I've ever used it. So that's what I'm doing here. And then now my intention is this. And I'm going to show you through it fast. To make this into a cushion, I'm just going to do something like this. Now, like that. And look, now, I'm going to use look at this. Now, all I have to do is upholster this. And if I'm not mistaken, that's what this gun is for. I forgot, it's been so many years. Okay, I didn't have one loaded in there. Okay. I got a forward one. I lost my tightness. Okay, look, like folding this over. I'm pretty sure this is what I remember. Gotta be careful now. Look at this. I'm basically making a mattress right in front of you. Look at this. Okay. You gotta make sure you get some bite. Okay, once again, I didn't have a staple loaded. Like I say, I never ran this gun before. Oh, there it is. Try this again. Here's my second staple. Like I say, I should have practiced this first. It works, it works, it works. Look at this. Okay, so I'm making a mattress here. You know, I gotta make sure I have one in the jaw. There's one ready. I lost. No, I still got it. Nope, I didn't have it good. But anyway, I'd like to show you what I'm going to do here. When I'm done, I don't know if we got enough light here. I'm going to use this for the front seat. I'll keep you updated when I get the next 2 cushions made. Look, you see what I'm doing? I'm making that for the front seat. And first time ever that I sat in the car at the right height. And I'm going to put the back in. Oh, wow. So anyway, I got a couple of mattresses. Let's see what I can do. Thanks a lot. I'm recycling an old mattress by cutting it open and finding what's inside here. So you can see the 2 ends that I've cut off already, and I made kind of cushions out of them. Here's one end. Here's the other end. I just folded that over. But number one is, look, I wanted to get these springs out of here. If you take a look, they're kind of like 3" by 6" this way, 6". And I'm making cushions by adding a band of steel around that, like I'm doing here, all the way around, and making the shape of where I want it to go. Now, after I get that done, I'm planning to add some padding here. Look, I got this out of one of the seats. I'm going to put this like this. Now, this is the front here, so wait a minute, let me show you what then I'm planning after that. I got this piece of cloth. Look here, can you see this was a box springs? And I'm just going to use this piece out of here to cover the seat with, like this. Like this. Pretty soon I'll have that upholstered. Look at these mattresses we're working on here. Cut them in half and made temporary cushions out of them. And keep watching, I'm going to sculpt these. But wow, isn't that something? Oh, wow. I also got this set up so it actually fits in the front seat too. Exactly. But like I say, I'm working on them. 1927 Cadillac project car here. You've noticed some progress. We've put the front seats in, just the cushions now. This and this. Now I'm working on the back seat. I got this in today. Just a good start. If you remember, this flips up, so I attached it kind of how it used to be, something like this. You have to look at the mechanism later. But take a look here. I've got the cushion done. And now, next, I'm going to work on the back part of the seat. I've got these old parts here that I've held on to. And these are the frames for the back seat. And I'll show you how I'm making frames right now. Look, see these go here? Now, come in the other room and I'll show you how I make these. It may be kind of hard to see here, but this was the ring around a box springs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to copy this line here like this by bending that. But before I bend it, I'm going to guess the length here. I'm going to cut a piece of it. Right there, I'm going to try to make a bend to try to copy this old pattern. That's that. And then I want to copy the other bend here to be kind of close. This. And look, I copied this whole thing here, right there. Then I'm going to cut that off a little long. Okay, look. I've got this started. Now I'm going to bring it over to the springs. Right here. And this is an old mattress. I'm going to mark that up like this. I'm going to try it both ways to see where the springs come out the best to copy that. Right here looks perfect. And oh, either way, I go either way. So now I'm going to cut my springs out to get that out of there. It's really pretty easy. So keep following. And next thing I'm going to have is a new set of springs. Pretty easy to make. Thank you very much. I'm working on the last part of the upholstery here for the 27 Cadillac. Now I have my springs all in. I have the cushions all in the back. I'm still working on it. I got the armrest going. If you remember, the seat looks up like this for a hiding compartment down here. You would never know that was in here. And then, of course, the first time I've ever been able to sit in this Cadillac. I have the armrest to put in, and just keep watching as we get this 1927 Cadillac back together. Thank you. Look at the front. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so pleased.